There is something called the dawn chorus, birds singing before sunrise, like the world is waking up in harmony. I experienced it for the first time on a walk, and it was magical. Come see for yourself. It's now 7:30 and I'm off to bed. There's still some daylight outside, as you probably can see from what's behind me. Those people here, my succulents, are also going to bed early because I'm going to bed early. I don't know how they're gonna react to that. I don't know if they care. We'll find out. But I don't want to get up around 10 or 10:30 to turn the lights off for them. So they're gonna start their night now, just as I am going to do, because I have to be up by 2:30 so I can get ready, hopefully, and then take the bus to go to the botanical garden for my birding event. It feels weird to go to bed now. I took a sleeping aid, and I'm hoping that I get a few hours of, I don't know if I would call it rest because I never feel rested no matter what, but pretend rest, shut eye, whatever you want to call it, because I need to make it to that event and I need to enjoy it. So, lights up. It's 4:25 now. I actually made it. I can't believe I made it. Not only that, but I actually felt pretty good. Maybe the key to feeling good about yourself is waking up at 2:30. Who knew? Anyway, I took the first bus. I let the succulents sleep because I was thinking maybe they needed a bit more. I'll wake them up when I come back. But I took the first bus. It was packed. I didn't think it would be that packed, and it smelled like middle of the night shenanigans. You know, Saturday night to Sunday night to Sunday morning type of shenanigans. Ooh, so I'm glad to be outside, mask off, and breathing the fresh-ish early morning air before I get on another bus to get to the park. So yeah, I think the bus is coming. Yeah, I think it is coming. So is the police. I made it. And I think I'm the first. No, I don't think. I am the first one. It's 5:09. I can already hear the birds. The chorus I started. Well, I don't know if that's the chorus, but I can hear the birds. And it sounds so beautiful. And Having the streets to myself, sorry, having the streets to myself was a nice experience. When I was walking, I walked about 17 minutes from the bus when I got off the second bus. I feel really good. I feel really, really, really good. And you know what else feels really good is going to bed, albeit very early, with the plan in mind and saying, when I wake up, this is what I'm going to do. And going to bed, actually sleeping for a few hours, waking up without having to peel yourself off the bed like a piece of Velcro, and doing the thing that you said you were going to do the night before. It has become so rare to me, especially in that way. Like, I really did not have to peel myself off. And it's just, it feels so, 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 so good. It's actually emotional. I didn't think it could feel that way, but it feels great. And it hasn't even started yet, but I'm just so happy that I made it, that I'm actually going to be able to enjoy, well, to partake in the activity. And I already know I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm just so happy that I made it. I'm pissed though that I forgot my tripod. I packed it, it's in his bag, and I can picture the bag. I know where I left it. But because I packed another bag with the other accessories, like my scope and the attachment for my phone, my microphone, the adapter for the microphone, my other phone, all that, I forgot the tripod bag. So I'm gonna make it work, but it's just kind of sucked because I was hoping to do some hand-free stuff. You know, we'll see. But I'm just so happy that I made it. Just so happy. You have no idea. Well, yes, if you're watching it and you're someone who's dealing with this type of, health issues, and you've been in a situation like that, you know what I mean. I'm just so happy. Just so happy. Got it rain. Got it rain. The old phone, I don't know if it's catching that it's dark, but it is. I think you can already hear. Of course, that started. There's going to be a lot of silence so you can enjoy it. I'm not sure how yet, but I'm already loving this.
And some of the most affectionate fathers in the fetish kingdom. Some of you have heard me say this before. If I become a dad, I wish I was like a cardinal dad, because some birds are not good fathers or parents for that matter. They'll abandon their kids, like male hummingbirds. They don't stick around long. Whereas the cardinals, they do everything. They nurse the mom, they nurse the fledglings. Robins are a great example of this. People think spring has arrived. There's a couple of robins in my yard. They came back. The truth is, they weren't really that far. In the winter, I've seen robins, like 70, 80 of them, grouped together where there's fruiting shrubs. And they'll go from stands of shrubs to stands of shrubs and travel together. And it's safe for them. This is what they do. And then in the spring and summer, those flocks disperse and they again start mating, and everybody has a pair of robins. They become widely. I think everybody sees them, but they weren't actually that far. Depending on where you are in Ontario, you may not see robins at all in the winter. If they're gone, and they are, but they're not long distance migrants.
Here, Benny pointed out a Baltimore Oriole's hanging nest. Though it's no longer active, up close, you can still see the intricate weaving, like a tiny hammock suspended in the trees. Orioles are such skilled architects.
I don't know. Um, yeah, you might see sometimes crows mobbing a red-tailed hawk. Here in the garden, we don't have red-tailed hawks yet. I haven't seen any this year. But the crows are getting mobbed by the red and black-tailed. So we see them attacking the crows whenever they fly through. We have a lot of them. They are. They are.
Our guide, Benny, just said something very interesting that I didn't really think about before now. You know, when you see those carvings, romantic carvings on trees, do you ever think that it's weird that people are walking around, maybe on a date or something, and carrying a knife? And their thought is, why don't I just use it and engrave something on the tree? First of all, that's foul. And I'm never gonna look at those things again the same way after today. Nor should you probably. Don't do that.
Yeah, they made it. Look at these. That's one right there. They made it.
We also spotted patches of eastern and western skunk cabbages. Their flowering phase was ending, but they still stood as a beautiful reminder of resilience. As Benny put it, they're proof that the impossible can happen and that spring is coming, even when it feels far away. Nearby were vibrant marsh marigolds, another Ontario native like the skunk cabbage. These wildflowers are among the first signs of spring here, sometimes appearing as early as late February or early March. That's the Merlin Bird ID app. My new best friend. Ashy hands and cheap nails? Double yikes. Back to the birds.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Northern water frog? Oh
Yeah.
my god. Good for you.
I have like,
just
I don't know,
started it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 too.
Wow, that's a really good. What is that? I've heard that before. Dinosaur.
I opened the Merlin Bird ID app again. Merlin Bird ID. Say that 3 times in a row. Anyway, I opened it again, and as you can see, it picked up a flurry of bird activity all around us, even if we couldn't hear them clearly. The magic of this app still amazes me.
Celandine, in the buttercup family. We got it in the garden. I think this year it's going to be a lot of work removing it. This is a spring ephemeral, so it will go dormant, and you can see how it forms like a dense blanket. Highly, highly invasive and difficult to remove because pretty soon in a month you'll come here, all of this will just be looked at. You don't know where it is. Kind of like our two other spring ephemerals, so you have a short window to get it. Behind it, uh, garlic mustard. Yeah, these are fine. Easier to control as well. Anyways, again with the plants, I'm sorry. I just can't help myself.
It's 6:40 now, and we're making our way back to the garden and to the lounge. It's been amazing, honestly. I didn't capture everything because I really wanted to be in the moment. Um, I used my scope once, no, twice actually, to catch a chickadee and a red-tailed hawk that was on a tree. I couldn't see it at first, and then Benny was like, "It's huge," and I was like, "I have to find it." She said, "It's huge. What's going on with my eyes?" Ultimately, I was able to find it, but yeah, I need to train my eyes because this was not it. But the scope, here it is. Uh, Really nice one. I wasn't able to attach the attachment for my phone, so I wasn't able to record whatever I was seeing in it. But I'll practice, and at some point I'll be able to do it and show you what I'm seeing. So hey jogger.
Meet the Toronto Botanical Gardens mascot. A little detour before heading home.
It's 11:30 now, past 11:30, so I've been home about 2 hours now, and the high that I was on is starting to come down, and I'm starting to feel, more tired, and I'm starting to feel more pain as well. I was feeling pain, but it wasn't bad. I honestly had the best time. I just don't know how to describe it. You have to experience something like that to be able to fully understand what it is, but I hope that the video gave you a glimpse of what an experience like that might be. Our guide was fantastic as usual. Benny, he was the same guy that I had when I did my first birding experience. Go back to the video if you want to see it, if you've never seen it before, or if you want to rewatch it, obviously go ahead, suit yourself. He was fantastic. He gave the best land acknowledgement that I've ever listened to, because he came from the heart, and because he wasn't reading from a piece of paper. I don't blame people who do, because it can be long, and also you want to get it right. But I love the spontaneous one, and the one that actually helps you understand why it's happening. Why are we acknowledging the land? What does that even mean? And so I just really loved it. And also the fact that throughout the walk, he was not just talking about the birds, but also the plants, and just like his personality, right? We got poetry at the beginning, and so all of it. The people I was with were amazing. I want to shout out Michael, who's a fellow birder or bird watcher. I don't know if he wants to call himself that, but he's just fantastic. And Tanya, she's a TBG, Toronto Botanical Garden ambassador and a volunteer there. She does walks also, so you can go for a walk and she'll be your guide. Just fantastic people who had a chance to get to know a bit more after the walk, when we came back to the lounge and had coffee, tea, and light snacks. think we were all on a high. We didn't want to leave, and our conversation was amazing too. So I just had the best time, honestly, and I'm certainly going to do it again, and hopefully bring you with me. Um, when I was during that walk, I was thinking, I wish I could do that all the time. You know, waking up with the birds and the sun, without having that feeling of like struggling in the morning to get out of bed. First of all, I would love to be able to sleep well and then feel rested in the morning, and then wake up with the birds and the sun, and then go for a walk and enjoy them before I get to do anything else, even if I don't have anything else to do the rest of the day. But it's such a beautiful feeling to be just feel like you're one with nature. We passed by, there's a lady who was walking, and I found out later that it's a daily thing for her. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. So, and on the way back, because I was so on high, I got dropped off by Tanya at the subway station, one of the subway stations, but then it was kind of congested to get in, and I decided to walk to the next one, and the marathon was running by. So I ended up staying, watching them, clapping for them, cheering them on. Congrats to everybody who did it. If you started, you already made it. Even if you didn't finish, that's fine. I mean, I'm in awe of those people. I used to be able to do, like, I used to run track, but I was just like short distance and like speed stuff, like 100 meters, whatever. I've never been able to run efficiently, like long distance, let alone a marathon. I really, really, really admire people who can run like that. So it was fantastic to watch them. And then I stopped by another park because I wanted to use the app again and then see, because I know that in that park there's like an area where children had made bird feeders, like different colors and names and all that. And I wanted to see if I could see any birds there. I didn't, but I could hear some. So it was great. I just didn't want to go home because I was just so excited by the experience that I just had, and also the fact that I was feeling good, and it was a beautiful day. I just didn't want that thing to end, and yeah, so I loved it. I really loved it. So I hope you did too, and I thank you again for watching. Always, 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 always very grateful for anybody who tune in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.